Hello viewers, welcome to Farhad's English lessons. In this video, I would like to share with you some tips about how we can introduce ourselves in any presentation or interview. Let's get started. Actually, there is a basic difference between what's your name and introduce yourself. The question what's your name requires only your full name and sometimes your nickname. But the question introduce yourself should cover some basic points through which the question maker or the interviewer can know about you to a greater extent. Apparently, it seems that the question introduce yourself is very easy. But the question is actually very tricky, which sometimes will make you stuck. So today, I would like to share with you some tips about how we can introduce ourselves in any presentation or interview. First of all, I have noted here some points. You can maintain this sequence to introduce yourself. The first point is name and origin. You should start with your name, your full name, and the place you belong to, such as I'm Muhammad Farhadul Islam, I'm from Chittagong. Besides telling your name and origin, you can also mention your type of personality, such as you can add I'm Muhammad Farhadul Islam, I have a never give up personality, or I'm a self motivated person. Okay, then in mentioning your origin, keep in mind that if you introduce yourself in your country, you will mention your police station and district. But if you introduce yourself abroad or out of your country, it is needless to mention your police station. Such as if you introduce yourself in London, you will say, I'm from Chittagong, Bangladesh. It's not necessary to mention your police station or thana. Then comes education in detail. You can mention a sequence here in elaborating your education background. You can maintain from top to bottom, such as you can start with your master's degree. Like, have completed my master's from English from National University. My master's session is 2015 and 16, and after that you can continue to bottom. After masters, you can say about your honors career. Then you can talk about your HSC or intermediate. You should stop at your SSC level. It is needless to mention about your JSC and PSC. After your education, you can talk about your family members. In describing your family, you will tell about the type of your family, such as I'm from a conservative Muslim family. My family consists of 5 members. They are my parents, 2 brothers, and 1 sister, like this. You can also talk about their occupation or classification, such as my father is a businessman, and my mother is a homemaker. Homemaker means housewife. The word housewife is very old, so you can use homemaker instead of housewife. You can also talk about your siblings, I mean brothers and sisters. But remember that you will provide only the basic information of your family. Don't go too deep, such as where is your elder brother's in-laws house or where is your younger brother's in-laws house. It is very much unnecessary to mention the less important information. Then you can talk about your future plan. Future plan means whatever you want to do in your future. Such as you can say, I like to be a doctor or engineer or a teacher in my future. They can ask you, why do you want to be a teacher? Don't answer this question very typically. Or don't say, I want to be a teacher because teaching is a noble profession. It's very much actually boring and disgusting. Don't try to copy from books. Try to say something from your own self. You can say, there are many professions, but I think that teaching suits me best. I like teaching because teaching is my passion. After that, you can talk about your strengths and weaknesses. There are many sides in which you are very much strong or you are very much efficient or proficient or skilled. You can talk about the aspects. After that, you can talk about your weaknesses. After your strengths and weaknesses, you can talk about your likes and dislikes. You should be tricky in this regard. You sometimes you need to be, what should I say? You need to be liar to mention about your likes and dislikes, such as you like scrolling in the Facebook, but you cannot mention it in your job interview. You like watching movie every day, but uh, you cannot mention it in your job interview or any presentation. You should mention about your likes, which good people or tasteful people like actually. Then you can talk about your dislikes. In mentioning your dislikes, you can say, I dislike wasting money, wasting time, or I dislike backbiting, or destroying relationship with my near and dear ones. In your likes, you can say, I like visiting new people, I like visiting new places, meeting new people, collecting different stamps from different countries, and blah blah. Lastly, you can talk about your hobby. In your hobby, you can say, my hobby is reading or reading journals, or my hobby is reading novels or roaming with friends, traveling new places. You can say many things from your own. I think you understood my video and my lesson or my tips will be useful and helpful for yourself. Thank you.